Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Returner from inside the 10-yard line. He's tackled at the 21 after the drive start. The Longhorns offense will get the chance to start this game off. And the reason why this is one of the games of the ring is you got a receiving core that's just been lighting people up. So hard to stop collectively, but they're running into an elite defense that's filled with confidence too, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, I'm going to turn it around a little bit and talk about, I think, the offensive line. We know what the receivers can do. Will the quarterback have enough time against this defense to be able to make the throws where he can try to expose the secondary? That's the real challenge. Can you protect the quarterback to give these receivers a chance to make plays?
And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty.
False start offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The celebrate to bring him down quickly.
Boy, Chris, just watching this first play, this battle at the line of scrimmage in such a big game is going to be fascinating and go a long way in determining who wins this game.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
You got to be careful of creating one-on-one opportunities against this offense. You start to get your safeties down a little bit close to the line of scrimmage, you're going to create one-on-one chances, and this quarterback is good enough to make you pay for it.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The receiver grabs it. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. Longhorns with first and 10 here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Texas.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. That's strong coverage. They're tackling at the 11-yard line. The Nebraska Cornhuskers offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Oh, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Fighting off the defender. That run moves the ball to the 16.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Getting set. Here's second down. Dropping back. It's Hall. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. The pocket breaking down. He's got the first down and more. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, this is one of the dangers of playing man-to-man coverage against a quarterback like this. Yeah, they cover everybody down, but without a spy on this quarterback, good job of him recognizing this running lane, just taking off. And with everybody with their backs to the quarterback, he picks up big yards.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of play. Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 to prevent first down loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Screen to the receiver in the flat. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
That is a first down. Good job by this big offensive line and this running back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll try the left side with a toss. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check it out. Twelfth play of this marathon drive in the playoff, and they face 3rd and short. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense will make the stop. It will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Makes a quick catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Grab near the sticks. It's a bounce. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Oh, he makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Swarmed by the pass rush.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
On the move now. He's got it in the open. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
The pass rush closing in. Looking to set up a screen pass here. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30. And a 1st down. See what the call is on 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Heavy pressure. He lets it go. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Wide open downfield. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. So with playoff pressure for the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Texas.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's brought down at the 12. That's good field position to start the drive. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Tackled quickly after the catch, he'll be short of the marker.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first half, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Hall. Quick throw, complete to the tight end. And the game will pick up the first down, tackled at the 22. And the Huskers will crank up the tempo. First down, looking to throw the ball. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. They move the 6, but hurry to the line here on first down now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. Second down, we're going to throw it. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. 1st and 10 now for the offense. From the shotgun, drops back. He's running out of time here. He cannot escape. It's a sack. A timeout is called, important stage late here in the second quarter. This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. A deep shot to the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here, and I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Catch made on the left side. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll spot this around the 35-yard line. 7 defensive backs on the field in preparation for this passing down. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5.
False start offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Quick throw to his receiver. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now they call a run. Tackle finally made at the 37. 1st and 10 from there. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. Grab by the receiver. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense. The Longhorns come up to the line in a hurry-up. 1st down. We're going to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up 2nd down. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's back to throw again on 2nd down. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
That's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the 1st down. 4th out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end. And he takes it into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag now.
Offside defense.
So the call on the defense declined, of course, and the touchdown will stand. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They convert to PAT, so the lead is now 21. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards into the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Now great field position to start the drive. First half clock with just 7 seconds remaining for this first half play. Here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And the story of this first half has undeniably been the play of that kid under center. He's in total control of the offense, making the right decisions and reads, not trying to do too much. There's a reason he gets the NIL deals and all the love on social media. That young man is him, and doesn't that opposing team know it?
He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Back to pass. It's Hall. Short throw complete to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. 3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes a quick grab. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short. The Huskers will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the returner is brought down. And they begin the drive here, set up at the 30. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They've got him down out near the 40.
I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
That pass is caught. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. 1st down to the 48. Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. 1st and 10 play coming up. Quarterback drops back. Looking to scramble. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open. 2nd and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. Looking to throw again. Deep throw across his body to the left. Oh, and he can't hang on. Would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's 3rd down coming up. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. That's enough to move the sticks. 1st down now from the 23. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Defense is coming after him. Breaks free. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on 1st down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a 1st down.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Takes the handoff again. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
The defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Downfield, it's Hall. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on third down. Makes the grab at the 30 and still going. Touchdown, Huskers. A much-needed counter-punch delivered.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he's got it. The two-point conversion cuts the lead to 16, a two-score game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return begins inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the grab, and he's brought down after a big first down gain. He's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. Sitting in a pretty good championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who's going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They're going to run the option. He'll toss it to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Well, hey, it didn't go for a touchdown, but this is great execution. Knew exactly what they needed to do. First down, move the sticks.
First down and 10 now. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Catch made across the middle by the running back. He stopped it at the 49, but that'll be a first down. Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the right side. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the ball.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
The pass is caught. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Good job leading the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a second down.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here.
Look at the end zone. Has a lane. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. The Longhorns looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Defense expecting to run all the way. They stop him short of the goal line. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. We'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Texas. And the route is on.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And the point after is good. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Man, this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
The Cornhuskers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Dropping back, it's Hall. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a first down.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The Cornhuskers pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Looking to throw it again. And the completion made.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep.
He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. And they finally stop him down at the A solid gain on that catch and run. Dropping back. It's Hall. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he'll get into the end zone for 2 points. Now it's a 15-point game. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Pounding away with the run game. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. On the move now. Escapes the pocket. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down. Comes up short. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They'll try to run for the first down. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. The Longhorns will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Caught quickly. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns. They are pouring it on now. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine in a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And they've got the returner corralled. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. They'll run it here. And he goes nowhere to stop Cole behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the 4th quarter.
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Looking to throw. It's Hall. Bringing pressure. They'll try a pass here. The receiver makes the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Looking to chuck it again. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. But the power run is stuck. Barely makes his way back to the line of scrimmage on that one. They've converted one of their 2 4th down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a 3rd attempt right here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. And the Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous